Welcome, dear students, in the fourth video of week 5, Technical and Business Writing, and we are learning about sources of writing and reader's adaptation. Clear? In the video third, we learned many useful points for the effective writing, that it should be up to the interest and level of the student. Clear? Add right level of examples and change the level of examples. Fine. Let's have some more points. Make your document visually appealing, non-verbal communication. Fine. That how non-verbal elements help you gain the better adaptation or catch more attention by of your readers. Point 1, add and vary graphics. That add graphics and change the types of graphics, their color scheme, okay, writing styles, okay. This is what we need, especially in the current environment when most of the people are working on multimedia. People create videos or vlogs. They use these techniques because colors, sound, lights, graphics, they catch our attention more quickly and far effectively than simple conversation or simple backgrounds. Break text up or consolidated text into meaningful, usable chunks. It means that do not assemble complex and lengthy paragraphs. Break them into logical points. Clear? Often the lengthy paragraphs make the reader bored, and they fail to catch the main concept. Therefore, it is much better to create topic sentences and add examples accordingly. Add cross references to important information and give cross references. Clear? Add references, different references about something that you are going to talk about. Use special typography and work with margins, line length, line spacing, type size, and type style. This is called format. In technical and business writing, or in writing in general, writers have to work and follow a particular writing format like MLA or IEEE format or University of the Chicago Manual. There are certain formats which are quite conventional for all types of writing, be it is about literature, science, technology, engineering. Fine. Special typography. For example, I've created this slide, and I had, for the slides we need few words, and these words should be more illuminated. I increase the font, okay, I change the color, okay, and there are different writing styles that people use. Margins matter a lot in official writing, in letter writing, report writing. Margin, header, footer, gutter, side, fine. Margin, spacing between the lines, fine. Typography, underlining, headings. There are many more things which we create to keep alive the writer's interest and to improve the reading and attention. Students, should we next? Well, style. This is what we want. Style, often people say fashion, appearance, walking, manners. There are so many words that one can use for styles. But to understand style in writing, you just think about, just imagine that how people talk. What are their subject matter? What type of words they use? Okay. What type of idioms they talk about? Okay. Do they speak their tone, voice, volume, speed of delivery? Okay. They all called styles. And everybody, every region, people have the different styles. For example, in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, in Dubai, or in any, say, cosmopolitan city, how people identify the people of the different regions. Obviously, they identify from their style, their personal appearance, their speaking, subject matters, voice, volume, manner, that is all called style. But in technical and business writing or in writing, styles mean our language, the use of language, the level of language, words, sentence structures, imagery, logic, reason. Okay? All this is called style. And style is not a style, people can't make a style within day or two. They need years and years, constant effort. They keep reading, they develop specific sentences, they catch many words, they build a voice, and this is how a style is built. Okay? And now we can identify. For example, you read the poetry of Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, it can be identified that the subject matter, the choice of the words, the adjectives, the terms that Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal uses, no other person uses in Urdu literature. Okay, the simplicity, the connection of idea which Ghalib uses, no other word uses. And in the most recent times, when people read columns, we can identify from the sentences and lines and example and subject matters, tone and behavior of that writing, that who is the writer behind. Fine, isn't it interesting? It is quite interesting. Let's have some example of the style, that how the people in literary writing, what type of style they opt. Fine, and what is the style of the media writing. And obviously, you have learned the technical and business writing style when you read the books of computer sciences, electronics, okay, programming, computer architecture. They all are the style of the technical and business writing. So let's see. Fiction writing style, fine, and it is an excerpt or a paragraph from the Charles Dickens novel Great Expectation. You read how that person writes. The man, after looking at me for a moment, turned me upside down and emptied my pockets. There was nothing in them but a piece of bread. When the church came to itself, for he was so sudden and strong that he made it go head over heels before me, and I saw the steeple under my feet. When the church came to itself, I say, I was seated on a high tombstone, trembling while he ate the bread ravenously. Ravenously. You find this? This is a description of a scene that the writer was near some church, and some man who was extremely hungry and was quite dangerous in appearing, how he dealt the writer, and ravenlessly. Ravenlessly. Raven is called, it is imagination which has been used while he ate the bread ravenlessly. We can get certain raven actually is a very uh, large crow in the west. It often give very hallucinating sounds. Fine. So this is style of the writer, that how is uh, picking image from that and creating a picture. Students, isn't interesting? Okay, let's move. Your favorite writing. Style of J.K. Rowling. It is a story from it's a piece of writing from uh, Harry Potter. Now see, Harry heard the hat shout the last word to the whole hall. He took off the hat and walked shakily towards Gryffindor table. He was so relieved to have been chosen and not put in Slytherin. He hardly noticed that he was getting the loudest cheer yet. Percy the Perfect got up and shook his hand vigorously, while the Weasley twins yelled, We got Potter! We got Potter! Harry sat down opposite the ghost in the rough he had seen earlier. The ghost patted his arm, giving Harry the sudden, horrible feeling he had just plunged into a bucket of ice cold water. Fine. You just imagine this story, that how the writer is depicting a scene. Fine. It is a scene of a hall in which some strange personalities are sitting. Harry has been invited and he has selected for some, and in the last, Ghost patted his arm, giving Harry the sudden horrible feelings he had just plunged into a bucket of ice cold water. When that ghost patted his arm, मीन जब उसने उसके कंधे पे थपकी दी, Harry felt as if some very cold, he has been put into the cold water. This is the style of the narration. Students, next move. The Cloud, poetry. Percy Shelley. Now the poetry, what is the language? I bring fresh showers for the thirsting flowers. It is cloud, and he's talking about clouds. I bring fresh showers for the thirsting flowers from the seas and the streams. I bear light shade for the leaves when late in their noonday streams. From my wings are shaken the dews that waken the sweet birds, everyone, when rocked to the rest on their mother's breast. As she danced about the sun, I wild the flail of the lashing hail. Fine, it's a long poem. I bring fresh flowers. You see, I bring fresh showers, adjectives, for the thirsting flowers, mean pyase, or sun means thirsty, dried flowers. from the sea and the streams, rhyming words. Clear? This is, students, is the styles of the writing poetry, and this is, sorry, style of the media, and this is not uh, as clear as we want, but somehow the economy in focus. The wheels seem to be turning faster and faster at the top amid an accelerating shadowing in the economy. I mean, the style of the journalist is often very shaky. It is hyperbole. It is hyperbole. It creates the uh, current oriented. There is quite less imagination, but there can be more self estimation and much more. Fine. Students, in short, we understood one thing, that style is the way of writing. Different, every field requires a different style. In technical and business writing, we have to write objective, clear, with proper image, diagrams. This is the style. In fiction writing, literary writing, imagination, rhyming words, similes are used. Well, students, it is all with me. I'm sure that you have learned the very main points, and for assignments, practices, student learning reader's adaptation can select a specific audience and accordingly select a topic, judge your purpose, and write. And then, after you have written something, give that piece of writing to that people, your audience. They will read and note the feedback and find out that how successful you came out to be. Thank you very much.